For our audio listeners, he has put his raw foot on the table.
If you're not monetizing your voice, you're already
Every
behind.
podcast needs a funnel.
Content, clips, consistency, no days off.
This is just a hobby.
Question for you, AC.
Also, I'm getting on this podcast because it's 11 p.m. at night. But we're in person.
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah.
All right. Question for you. I've put a solid 45 seconds of really strategic thought into the answer for this. So I'll find the answer with you on the fly. If you were born with one extra body part of any body part compared to a normal human anatomy. So this could be like 6 fingers, 3 ears, 2 hearts. You got one extra compared to the normal human anatomy. What body part would you like that to be?
Okay. Or if organs are in, I think that's what does it for me. So I think it's a third lung.
See where your head's at? Totally wrong answer. Your body doesn't change proportions. You just gonna fit a third one in there?
Yeah.
Good luck.
But what do you mean my body doesn't change? If I get a 6th finger, it changes proportions because it goes out that way. So yes, it changes proportions.
Not internally. Your rib cage stays the same side. You just gonna have
First of all,
three
you
lungs?
can't just make up a rule after we've started. What if I start a 6th finger, that would be out here, which changes the proportion. So by the same measure, if I have a third lung, it would find a way. And if I protrude a little bit in the chest or out there, it still goes in there. So that's crazy.
I was gonna
What
go.
is the right answer?
You can. There could have been 2.
Oh, okay, got it.
It was either third nipple or second belly button.
What is happening here?
Because then your life truly doesn't change at all because you pretty much have the exact same body.
I literally gave the hack. Like, I can now run marathons.
No, my initial
I can
answer
now run all of that
was I want 2 hearts because then I'm a Time Lord. And I was like, no, then I'm probably just like dying faster.
What is a Time Lord? Is that from
Doctor Who.
Okay. If I don't know what he's talking about, I usually know why I don't know what he's talking about.
It's like when you say anime stuff.
Yes.
I started saying
fair.
Time Lords, TARDISes, and Gallifrey.
Yeah, the first time I heard of TARDIS was because that's what his car is called, or his phone.
It was my phone.
Yes.
And a hard drive was named that at one point.
Yeah.
C-3PO, all sorts of good stuff.
Yeah, we've talked about viewer retention in the beginning of this pod, and every time we consistently
Look, every viewer is thinking
alienate.
about which extra body part they could have right now.
Yes, because you are the viewer. I am actually talking to you in the future right now because you're the one watching this.
Hi, future Aaron. little tattletale on myself. I only listen to these. I don't watch our videos. I do the audio only version.
Well, I'm even worse. I watch the edits that we do, and then when it comes in, usually I play it for 5 minutes, and then I start working. And I'm like, all right, well, I've already heard this. This joke is yeah. So I don't love my voice that much.
But I've been practicing since last week, so feel free. Tee it up. I'm ready.
All right. It's also 11 p.m. and we're in some random Airbnb, so I'm not going to do this super loud. Ladies and
Gentlemen.
welcome to This Is Just a
Hobby.
I'm your host, Adam Constantine, with
Aaron Mojer. In person with.
There we go.
How many times can we say it before the people figure it out?
They're also going to be like, it literally doesn't matter. You all are cutting each other off the same. You're doing all the same things that we thought.
But now we're on the same Wi-Fi. So,
This is true. Ooh.
Ayo.
Ooh, and it's game time. Alrighty, so I saw this game on Instagram. I think it's an older game, but I just saw it, and it's called Cheers to the Governor. Are you familiar with this?
This is like a kids camp game.
Oh.
That's where I first experienced this. And by kids camp, I mean we have a coworker whose name rhymes with great, who introduced me to this game. And
Where was I? I was at the Stafford Shoot. How did I not play it?
this was late night activities.
Wow. Walk through the door, everybody goes quiet. That's when I realized I was like, ah.
And I know we're supposed to play a game. I'll stop rambling.
Yeah, well, none of this is making it in the pod.
Anywho, the TLDR on this tangent was I played this game once. It was 6 months ago. I was terrible at it.
So the point of the game is we are essentially going to count to 10. Each of us are going to say a number. So it would go just starting regular 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
Boom. Look at that. And we have passed round 1. Now, what we do is after we go through one of us adds a specific rule that takes the place of a number. So I could say that instead of saying 2, we say flower. So then it would go 1,
Flower.
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10.
Now, he would add in a rule while we keep the same rule that we just had. So, what's your rule?
My rule is if you get the number 6, you have to say 6, 7. The next person jumps in at 8. So 6, 7 is one turn. Is that allowed? Can I make that happen?
I feel like there aren't a lot of rules, but you just broke one of the rules. Because you're essentially taking... Yeah, so now to clarify again,
All right,
you can
fine.
only
All right,
take the
change it.
place of one number.
6
You
and
can
7
say-
switch. 6 and 7 switch. We'll just make it that easy. That's straightforward. When you say 6, you have to say 7. When you say 7, you have to say 6.
Got it. Okay,
There's
so
number switch.
it's none of that.
Nope.
So, okay,
Yeah.
got it. So now it goes 1,
Flower.
2... Oh, I messed up already.
Is our goal to try and get to 10? Are we collaboratively trying?
Yes.
Oh, well. Oops.
Yeah, so
okay, here
technically
go.
we both lost.
All right.
All right.
Off to a strong start.
So do we want to continue that game or do we want to start from scratch?
As my best friend says, we're locked in.
We're locked in.
Continue. No, let's start over.
All right, let's
We
start
didn't
over.
lose.
Okay, great. All right, so 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9.
10.
Perfect. All right.
Strong start.
My rule is 8 is Band-Aid. So you say Band-Aid and you snap. 1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
Band-Aid.
9.
10.
Nice. All right. We made it.
Are we supposed to alternate who says 1 also so that we don't get to just get into a rhythm of knowing what we say every time?
That's interesting. You know, I wish you would have waited until after we
After
got
we
to the
won
game.
after we won one time?
But that is
All right.
probably what we should
All right,
do.
I'm going to make a rule and kick it off then.
Yes.
Instead of 3, we're going to clap. We'll keep it simple.
Okay.
Let's start there. Instead of 3, you clap. So 1,
2, 4,
5,
6,
7,
Band-Aid,
9.
10. All right.
We are 2 rules in.
Yeah, no, we are.
This is gonna-
we are not.
this is gonna be our
making it to
whole
10.
episode.
Yeah, we are not making
No,
it to
no,
10.
no. We got it.
Okay. Instead of 1, you go. You blow into your mic. So that's
Sorry, listener.
That's how we start.
All right, kick it off.
All right, ready?
2.
3.
We lost.
How did we lose? Oh no!
This is a midday game.
I was
don't know.
already thinking of Band-Aid
Do we keep
and how
the
that
same
was
rules, or do
there.
we have to start over? Do we just reset from 1?
I
now?
think the real game would be you start over because you're trying to get to 10. So we're gonna start over one more time.
Last time?
Win or lose.
Here we go.
And now I'm also confused because I'm well, there are the other rules.
And-
There are the other rules that we had in
Okay.
other games, and so.
No, we got this. Straightforward, easy. Here we
All
go.
right, let's lock in. I'm
1.
locked in. 2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9.
10.
What a day.
All right, there we go. So I'm putting in the rule.
Yeah, sure.
Instead of 6, you just got to hit the 6-7 motion. That's it. So you don't
Sorry,
say 6.
audio listeners.
Yep, the audio listeners, you just got to picture the 6-7 motion.
Got it. That's our only rule this round, right? We're
Correct.
still on the first.
Correct. That is our
Cool.
only
Got
rule.
it.
All right, and I start.
Yep.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5, 7,
8,
9.
10.
All right. I have zero confidence that we are going to get this. All right. Put up when I inevitably fold under capitalistic pressure and Polymarket sponsors us, even though I'm a direct proponent against online gambling. We're going to see the odds for us getting past 5, and I think even that is 3%. Also, no, prediction marketing is gambling, and gambling is a scam.
All right. You ready for the rule?
No.
5, we have to high five each other. So, like, if you're the one who's counting it, you got to hold the hand up. The other person's got to meet you.
All right.
1,
2,
3,
4.
8.
No. We suck at this game. You saw the 6, 7, and you counted 8.
Bro, I think we need to take the L and move on.
Oh, yeah.
We got to try that again.
Nah,
Third time's the charm.
We lost.
I mean, we can go back to 1 flower.
I know. I'm still there. But we would say 2.
Because that was so atrocious, I'm going to interject a game that I know we're good at because we practiced this once upon a time.
All right.
Way before we ever had a podcast, we did this.
Okay.
For a pitch. I'm going to describe, there's a story that's associated with this afterwards. I'm going to describe a iconic moment in sports. I cannot use teams, players.
Got it.
I can use sport.
Yep.
But yeah, no teams, players, cities.
Got it.
You have to identify the game.
I'm locked.
And I'm not gonna go like super easy off the top. We'll see how many like clues you need to get this. Yeah, we're gonna do it a different way than we were before. Instead of on the timer, we're gonna do 5 clues or less.
Obscure, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll get clearer as we go.
Yeah.
Ready? Playoffs.
Mariano Rivera's catch against the Red Sox.
You are pre-locked in, but no, not that. But holy moly, you'll see in a moment. Game 6.
I said Mariano Rivera, but I actually meant Derek Jeter.
It was still no.
Okay, got it. You said Game 6?
Game 6. I don't know if you know baseball like that, but that's okay.
I know. That's why I'm like, I know where you are, but I don't know where you are. All
right, here.
Kurt Schilling's bloody sock.
Let's freaking
go! Let's go!
That was dang. Yeah. That's why I was like, you were dialed in because you had the teams right.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to be on this one. Well, we're going to just have a quick visual. Here's the story with this.
Oh my gosh.
So earlier today,
for our audio listeners, he has put his...
It's dried up real well.
So
earlier today,
raw foot on the table.
Earlier today, I had some skin removed from the bottom of my foot, just to make sure that like it was all clear. There were no like cancerous cells or anything. I've had a history of melanoma, and so they were doing some tests and stuff. Biopsy's all clear. We're all good. I go in. They take, I don't know, the procedure is called like a Mohs procedure. They're supposed to take increasingly larger pieces of skin if the margins aren't clear yet until they get them all clear. So I go in, they take the first batch. It's, I don't know, probably about a nickel or like between a nickel and a quarter size off the bottom of my foot. And they numb the snot out of you. Tons of Vicodin? I don't know. Some medical person. Lidocaine. That's the one. Thank you. They just numb the heck out of you. So they numb me up to the point that I'm not like feeling anything. They patch it all up afterwards. They've like cauterized it so it's supposed to bleed less. And they're like, all right, biopsy results probably like anywhere in the 2 hour or somewhere around 2 hours. And I was like, great. One of my good friends just had a baby last night. Can I pop over to the hospital, check that, like say hi to them and then come back? And she was like, yeah, just pick up when we call you, like be in the area. But yeah, that's fine. I go over there, can't feel my foot. Like everything's great. She calls me, margins are clear. She's like, come back, I'll bandage you up, tell you the wound care plan, you go home. I get back, my whole shoe. Oh. I was wearing Hey Dudes, which are like those like cloth. My whole shoe is red. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, I've done something bad. This sweet nurse, she's young. Like this has got to be like pretty fresh out of nursing school. And she had asked me before leaving, she was like, do you want me to do a full wrap? Or are you good with the gauze? Like, what do you want to do here? And I was like, gauze is fine. Like, I'm comfortable. She was mortified. Yeah. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I promise it's okay. Like, if you'll never do this again. You'll wrap every time from now on. Lesson learned for both you and me. But like, I'm not upset about it. But yeah, that shoe's ruined. Bled through the sock. I get home. She now bandaged me up fully. This is second bandage that you see here. We get home. I'm walking around this evening with the kids, and Emery just goes, "Why is there a red spot on the floor, Mommy?"
Oh no!
Bro, I was bleeding all over our floor. So yeah, this is freshed again, and I've kept it elevated now. Since then, I'm like starting to feel it again because all the, I'm gonna call it Novocaine, lidocaine, is wearing off. All right, that was a long tangent, but
That was question 2.
no, that was it. That was the game. You got Kurt Schilling. Kurt Schilling bloody sock. The whole purpose of that was my shoe looked like his sock.
Yeah,
Not my sock. My shoe looked like Kurt Schilling's sock after today. And it was eventful.
At least
So,
it was like
there you
a raggedy company like Hey Dudes and not a significant shoe. That was actually.
I wasn't wearing the,
that's
wasn't
what
wearing the gifted Nikes.
that's what grossed me out. I was like, oh gosh, Hey Dudes, no, that's terrible.
4 pairs of Nikes, 3 of which you have bought for me, and the other are because we have another coworker who has an awesome N7 collab, and I was like, I am buying those off of eBay now.
Yeah, that was dope. Shout out Lauren Sean. Woo! And now for a crowd favorite, which the crowd is just me, we are going to be playing Who Am I? Squeak, come on down. Now there are no excuses. We're right next to each other.
I plan on getting 2 correct and losing 6-2 or whatever the final score is after all those bonus points.
I don't know. This one could be a tough one based on your knowledge. So.
Uh-oh.
So I'm getting 0. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I was like, when she's saying one of us, she's saying y'all are idiots and this is going to be embarrassing for you.
Look, if this is top rom-coms, we already tried that.
Yeah.
We ain't seen them.
All right, let's see what we got.
Okay. First one. I am a planet.
Tiger.
Jupiter.
No.
Did you say planet or plant?
Maybe if you stop guessing during the question, you'll be able to hear. In fact, there's a new rule. You're only allowed to say the question once.
This is PTSD from bad Wi-Fi. I just have to. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I won't do it.
No.
Go ahead.
I am of similar size to Earth.
Mars.
Neptune.
No.
Yeah, that was
She
a
was
bad
outside
guess.
our solar system. I got
My day is longer than my year.
Mercury.
Venus.
Yes.
I knew it the second I said Mercury.
The only other one that's
Gosh,
similar size
dang
to,
it.
similar size to Earth.
Oh, Adam, what a rookie mistake.
All right, we're back
1-0.
back in our comfortable zone.
Okay. I am a planet.
Uranus.
Jupiter.
I have the largest volcano in the solar system.
Mars.
Yes.
Fun fact, I didn't know that.
It's like Olympic Mon or something like that.
Yo,
Olympus Mon. Give me that.
You gonna kick my butt
That's
at
a
this.
bonus. That's bonus right there. Come on. Come on.
I am a planet.
Saturn.
Yavin 4.
Oh, my God.
No. I rotate on my side.
Uranus.
Yes.
Yeah. Give me that.
You gonna
Give me that.
I am a planet.
Saturn.
Earth.
I am part of a triple star system.
Gallifrey.
Part of a triple star system. Stevenson 218.
No. I am the closest star system to Earth.
Well, it's not Star Wars because that's a long time
Andromeda.
ago in a galaxy far, far away.
No.
Unova.
No. I am about 4.37 light years away.
Proxima Centauri.
It was
Proxima.
really close.
Proxima Nebula.
No. The last clue is one of my stars is called Proxima Centauri.
Jupiter.
What?
I'm not gonna pull it. So
I don't know.
It's Alpha Centauri.
Dang,
Come
bro.
on, AC.
Dang.
Brutal.
I'm impressed. You got some random knowledge.
Okay. Next one. I am a planet.
Earth.
Jupiter.
No. My atmosphere is toxic to humans.
Saturn.
Neptune.
No. I orbit a gas giant called Polyphemus.
Herodotus.
Is it is it like a super Earth?
I'm named after a Greek box.
Pandora.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That is a mythical one. We did go there. All right. Heyo.
It is now tied. This is the bonus question. Okay. I am a planet.
Saturn.
Let's go with Coruscant.
No. I orbit 2 suns.
Tatooine.
Yes.
You're going to give him a Star Wars one? Unbelievable.
2 of those aren't real planets. That's the only reason I won.
That is the only reason why he won. Come on. Unbelievable.
He's over here saying Alpha Centauri, and I'm like,
Unbelievable. Well
Star
done.
Wars?
Now we're going to start seeing how bad of a sport I am when I'm pissy the rest of this episode. Also, sorry for saying pissy, Mom. I know I'm going to get a text.
Oh, you ready for me to make you more pissy?
Let's hear it.
It's time for rent free, so I'm just going to tell you about what's been living in my head, and it's going to piss you off. If you're ready for it.
Let's hear it. What you got?
Well, first off, I don't remember. You have something about like find out what's in the food or whatever that chicken from Popeye.
Yeah, that
thing
was me.
so
Me
you do
bootlegging
that
on
if you want.
Popeye. No, I'm not doing any copyright infringements.
All right, so we just wrapped the Olympics, and from Sunday to Monday, I went from just like, man, this is so beautiful and wonderful and lovely, to like, our country sucks. Sunday morning, we win in a miraculous fashion.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we were outplayed the whole game, but the U.S. men's national hockey team comes together, wins in overtime against Canada, like heavily favorited Canada. First gold medal in men's hockey since 1980, like the Miracle Team, all that stuff, like just awesome. And all over my social media, people are just like celebrating. People from all sorts of different walks of life who disagree with one another. Because for one brief shining moment outside of March, get it? Okay. For one shining moment, like, we had something to unite around, just for the briefest of moments. And then Monday happens, and the phone call, and the FBI director, and I ain't gonna get into all of it, but it was just like, man, there was this brief glimpse into like, isn't it a beautiful thing when people can be, we talk about this in my church context often about how like our desire is to look like the community around us. And we talk about how we want unity, not uniformity.
Yeah.
Like we want to all agree that there's something that we hold so valuable that we can allow different opinions on other things that are less importance to be different opinions. And for a brief moment, the Olympics were that. Not even the full Olympics, but like the men's and women's hockey wins over Canada, both in overtime, getting gold medals, was that moment. And then it wasn't. And it made me sad. And so I started thinking about like, what are the things in my life that I can be unified with people around, even if we're like not uniform, if we don't look the same, think the same, act the same, but like we can still be united around things. Guess hockey's not one of them anymore.
Well, it is. It's just when other people decide.
Yeah. Yep.
And it shows how tense.
I ain't gonna get into all that.
Yeah. Well, it also shows how tense things are, and how there is a complete disinterest to continue with the unity. Like there are intentional things that are said that are either meant to divide or know better than to say if you don't want to stir it up.
Right.
If you don't want to do so.
But like, man, comparing it to the 1980 Miracle too. And look, I was not alive. I feel that emotionally through Kurt Russell and the Disney movie. But even in that, which may be a little bit like glorified and glamorized, the entire country comes around this one moment where in the midst of the Cold War, hockey is something bigger. And in the midst of near civil war, we all came around something bigger for a moment. And then we didn't. And I was sad. And that's the end of that thought.
Yep.
I was sad.
To quote Julius from Remember the Titans, attitude reflects leadership. Captain. We're going to move on from that, but best believe we will revisit these types of things soon. And look, we made it to episode 7 without saying anything overtly on this side, so kudos to us. My rent-free has been in my personal life, and I've talked to my fiance about this. I was talking to one of my friends, Matthew, about this. I have been fortunate enough to be capitalistically successful, and to the point now where I could sustain a minimal cost of living probably for the rest of my life and be fine and not worry. But I'm consistently chasing after the next thing. So it's, okay, I can afford this house, but if I make this, I can afford a bigger house. But in order to afford that bigger house, I bring the same stress that I would if I was, let's say, at a much lower threshold. I would still have the same stress of, hey, if this doesn't work out here, or if there's a negative thing that happens, it could drastically affect our life. And that's not necessary. So, it kind of goes into what is the meaning of life, but it is, what is the meaning of financial freedom? What does that actually mean? Does it mean, and well, what it means is the choice. So I guess it is, what's been in my head is, what am I wanting to do with my financial freedom? Because I could, go to a little back country in Arkansas, buy $120,000 house, and be good for the rest of my life. Now, absolutely not.
Oh, you just described my dream life. Anyways.
I don't think anyone has a dream to live in Arkansas. If you do, you're lying.
Trying to hang out with Sam for a little while, Bentonville.
Oh, hey, look, those Arkansas neighborhoods. But that's what I've been thinking is, okay, what does financial freedom mean? Does it mean chasing after things that I can lose if my life doesn't keep the same trajectory? Does it mean living so below my means that is no longer a worry? And I think I get caught up in the same way that I preach, this capitalistic consumption culture that we live in. I am also an active participant in it. And I want to be an active participant in it. I don't care about supercars because I can't fit in them. But I don't care about too many things. But yeah, do I want to work hard enough to get a private plane? Yeah, I think that sounds awesome. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because that's been sold to me, as the part. And I have been fortunate enough, not on my dime, to be on private planes. They are cool, but it still is just a way to get there. And in order to make that type of money, if something goes wrong, you have to then adjust. Or it could be to take the stress of, so it's like I raised the bar of where I have to survive in order to keep this place in which I'm living, which shelter equals survival. I have to continue doing X, which then means that I'm putting myself in a constant state of stress. And is the payoff worth it? We have a beautiful view in a place in the heart of a city. Is that worth being, let's say, stressed about if I'm going to lose that view 5 out of the 7 days out of the week? So I haven't come to a conclusion yet. That's literally what is rent free. So I'm not saying So I'm gonna sell all my possessions and live like Luke from the Outdoor Boys and just intense. And no, I'm still looking at that. But that has been something that's been creeping in my mind is why create a scenario that aesthetically looks nice if internally I'm still stressed about having to keep up with this actively for the rest of my life?
Yeah. If I don't know if the audience will enjoy this or not, but you get me and Adam hanging out time for a brief moment talking about real life stuff. I think that's a super interesting, probably everyone, not necessarily from the financial picture, but from the like, when is enough, from the level of like stress versus accumulation. It may not be financial freedom for everybody, but stress versus accumulation. And last week I talked about contentment, so I'm not going to go down your same daily Bible verse or weekly Bible verse. But I just think that there's a relevant Bible verse to almost everything. Jesus, when speaking to crowds, is talking about this idea similarly of contentment, but also about worry. This is in the Sermon on the Mount, around Matthew 6. He arrives basically at saying, look at things like the lilies of the field, the birds of the air. Like the lilies of the field are clothed in beautiful color. The birds of the air always have seed and are provided for. How much more does your Father in heaven love you? Not in the Sermon on the Mount, but he regularly talks about not worrying. At one point, one verse that has stuck with me forever, because I used to academically, when I was a student, I would worry all the time about my grades. It would stress the heck out of me, verge on panic attacks worry. And I read this thing that said, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to his life? Mm-hmm. And it dawned on me, the currency that you and I have in common, you have more material wealth, but you and every single person on this earth have in common is you got 24 hours in your day. And joy, contentment, peace doesn't equal stress, and stressing doesn't give you 25 hours and doesn't add 3 more years. In fact, it takes it away. So it's one of those of to me, it's almost less of a when is enough, and it's more a, hey, can I be content with a lot and with a little? Mm-hmm. That was the last week one. Paul talked about I know what it is to have much and I know what it is to have little. I have learned to be content in all things. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. But just the idea of, hey, can I be content with what I have? And if not, then maybe what I have, maybe the material thing is not going to satisfy my deep soul longing that I'm hoping it will. You talking about with jets. I think it'd be dope to have a jet. That's not going to satisfy me. Mm-hmm. That's going to make me want more, I'll pause with this thought because I'm just rambling now. When we were students in college, I listened to a convocation speech that at that time, I'm sure this has changed. At that time, they did a study and they found it was $67,000 was the peak number at which people family, it was a family of I don't know what, could comfortably live. Again, this was a while ago. That number is probably much higher now. But
it was it was an individual.
Was it an individual? Sure. $67,000 was the number that someone could live at. That anything beyond that actually led to lower emotional health. They did a study of how do you feel wellness wise and emotional health versus your financial income. Up and because poverty sucks too. So they were money does equal happiness to a point, because you need to have a certain level to not stress every single day. But then once you hit that number, it starts going back down again. And it was this fascinating bell curve of there's such a thing as enough and such a thing as too much, because once you catch the itch for too much, you buy into the everything that's being sold to you, you're no longer satisfied with what you have. So
there's diminishing returns that come with it. And also want to be clear, this is not a, hey, whatever you have, be satisfied with it in an external way, because financial viability is a very real thing.
Absolutely.
Affordability is a very real thing. So I am not talking about like, oh, I should be making 20 something a year. Nope. Like, no, that should be miserable.
Right.
And newer studies to the one that he's talking about has said, while happiness peaks at a certain number, unhappiness is staved off. So there are a lot of things. An example I give is there was one time where battery died. I had to Uber back home to get my jumper cables, Uber back to the car, jumped the car, drove it to the place, got a new battery, switch it back out. I have no idea how much all that cost. Because I just swipe it, right? I just charge it. Because I'm able to do that. So that's like an unhappiness stressor that I don't have to deal with.
Right,
so I don't want...
That's a good point.
Yeah, I don't want it to be tone deaf on like, oh yeah, no, it's just I have accumulated that. What is it worth it trying to go for more, knowing the stress that it brings on, or do I find a way to be content to build a life that is stress proof as opposed to chasing the dream while the stress is there?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of financial advisors will look at stuff and say, are you a spender or are you a saver? Mm-hmm. Like, if you're a saver, you're probably stress proofing. If you're a spender, you're probably like, no, I want to chase some more.
For me, it depends on the day. There are times where, my fiance and I will travel and we'll stay at like a really nice hotel, and then we'll be going somewhere, and I'm like, how much is the Uber? No, we're not doing that. We'll just take the subway. She's like, are we staying in the Conrad? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know. That was 2 days ago, AC. This is new. Oh,
No,
man.
it's really interesting. Tell us next week when you figure it out.
Yeah,
because that's all.
Exactly. By next week, I will have unlocked the key to it. No, we're gonna try this a shorter format today. We always have other blocks and extras that we do have, and then we ramble through the whole things. But we appreciate those that are continuing to listen. If you like this episode or other episodes like this, make sure you please like and subscribe. The biggest thing, which I don't even know if we have any yet. If we do have one, it's me. We would love 5-star reviews. That's what we are looking for, is 5-star reviews. I was going to run a contest and be like, hey, someone do it, but you can't do that. It's literally buying reviews. And for now, I'm ethical. Again, once that first brand deal hits, all my ethics are going out the window. I'm getting the bigger building. I'm getting the bigger house, getting the jet, right? All of this goes out. No, we appreciate you all hanging around with us. Aaron, any last words? Any for the podcast, not for life.
I was just say, speaking brand deals, Amalfi Jets, if you're listening, hit us up.
So you have
Colin,
30 people.
I see you over there.
30 people that listen every episode. No, 30 have listened to all the episodes. is what we're saying. We have 30 total viewership. That's fine with us for now, because this is just a
hobby. Also, Squeak, I'll Venmo you $5 now for letting me know that.